My name's Mrs. Mirriam Fulenge Banda. I am a lecturer at Northern Technical College. I offer communication skills in the Applied Sciences and Business Studies department under the business section. There are a number of skills I've acquired from the training, like how to use the answer garden, how to use Google Keep, and how to upload images to incorporate images in my lessons, incorporate audios in my lessons, incorporate a lot of other means to deliver a lesson successfully. That is in addition to the other means that I was able to do prior to this workshop, but I've benefited a lot from this specific workshop. The most interesting part is the fact that I was availed with a means of delivering a lesson. You must appreciate that I'm coming from an information subject. So there are certain instances that I am not able to actually do certain things that I can do when I'm conducting a physical class. When you are teaching an information subject, students are expected to give explanations, discussions in their work. And marking was specifically a little bit challenging for me because when you are using Google Classroom, you can get a pen from the platform and mark, but then it is not always that you could mark because some students would send their documents using certain media, others will be Word, others will be scanned documents, and others will be PDF and so on. So I learned how to not only use the normal way of them submitting lengthy write-ups, but I actually learned that I can also now use quizzes for them to give me immediate feedback. The training in itself, I liked the way it was organized. However, I think I should speak not only for myself, but for the majority of the attendants. We are all coming from a background where computers was not so much. We were used to the traditional way of delivering lessons. So I feel, first of all, there should have been some prior workshop on basically just how to use, not really a computer, but how to access some of those softwares, some of those apps that we were using in the workshop. So it was a bit challenging, as in the pace was not moving at the pace I would have loved it to go if we were using the normal way of teaching. But because of the issue of technology, which we were not only trying to employ in benefiting the students, I feel the lecturers should also have been availed that kind of information prior to the workshop. The students are actually the main or key beneficiary of this workshop, because when I am equipped with the skills of how to deliver lessons using technology, deliver lessons online, it is not for my benefit, it is for the benefit of the students. And the question in mind for every facilitator will be, how are the students how is this going to help the student at the end of it all? So from the many platforms that I can avail to my students in order for me to deliver lessons, I felt that the students will have a broad avenue from where they can get information from, as opposed to the traditional way of me teaching them physically and giving them physical handouts. They can access this information online from wherever they are. And with the advent of COVID, schools are breaking anytime, and education is being disturbed as and when a pandemic hits. So with this training, students specifically from NOTEC, whose lecturers have benefited from this workshop, will be able to continue learning and on a much more smoother path than prior to the training. My final words to the sponsors of the training are that I am very grateful I should thank the facilitator, Professor Ngambi, for his patience, for his dedication. I actually applaud his know-how. He's well-vested, well-informed in the teaching using technology. I learned a lot from him, okay? And my final words will be, I would request that the organizers of such a workshop could find a more neutral place where members, participants of the workshop can follow a workshop or can go through a workshop without unnecessary, breaks, unnecessary interruptions, where it can be a continuation from the beginning to the end. Because since we held the workshop from the college, we had many other things that we were expected to do while we were in the college. So we could not be excused because somehow we were present, and when the need arises, we were made to attend to those other things. So I feel they could have found a more neutral place.